Oh, Life After CAU.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Harvey Cole. I'm a mass media arts major with a concentration in TV, radio, and film.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Bougetto, Southern Belle. I am Stephanie Nicole Washington, a sophomore, mass media arts major, political science minor here at the illustrious Clark Atlanta University.
Hey y'all, it's your favorite New Yorker, Kayla Grant. I am a junior mass media arts major with a concentration in journalism. And today's topic is Life After CAU. So guys, what are your career aspirations after CAU?
Chile. So, my first career aspiration is to become an entertainment lawyer, but eventually I do want to get into the TV network spectrum, more so as an owner and a producer, not so much as a content creator.
My career aspirations, I would want to first start off as a news anchor and then basically evolve myself as a transpire into a actual TV personality.
Okay, guys, so...
Okay, I'm going to answer the question now. Thank you, Stephanie Nicole. My career aspiration is to become an entertainment journalist. I want to focus on entertainment, but I also do want to do other sectors, like cross-topic wise in general.
What are you guys doing to get there?
Well, currently, I write for the CAU Panther, which offers me the opportunity to do a lot of different topics and editorials and gain clips. I'm also looking forward to working on various different internships programs. Like I applied to Essence and I want to eventually probably work for the New York Times and just different aspects that can help me get more clips for writing and stuff like that.
I would have to say, I already had an internship already and I'm working on my way to securing another internship. And the internship I already had was, we're working with a branding agency and they were working with already like celebrities such as Dej Loaf, Meek Mill, and yeah.
So the way that I'm working on my career aspiration to be an entertainment lawyer is simply, yes, I'm getting internships. I had an internship. I had the same internship as Harvey actually, as well as I had a corporate PR internship, just being well versed in the world of media as well as the world of law and contracts and things of that nature. And as well as studying for the LSAT, because that's the first thing that I need to do as a lawyer, as a pre-law student.
Last week, our mass media department had the mass media career fair where Delta, CBS, and Radio 1 were all there. So do you think the career fair helped you?
For me personally, I believe that it has because I got two very different opportunities. I got an internship with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and I also got to pitch some of my stories to them. So I believe it was very helpful for me.
For me, it was helpful in a sense of I got to hear people who do the things that I want to do. But at the same time, I feel like since I did have some classes, even though all my mass media classes were canceled, I had some classes that were outside of the mass media building that I had to take, that I had to be in attendance for. So I missed some of the opportunities that I wanted to see. Like specifically, I missed the director of promotions for Atlantic Records, and I'm so sick about it because I applied for an internship with Atlantic Records, and that would have been the perfect time to get my face in. What's for me will be for me, so it was
Period.
For me, I have to agree with Stephanie because, they did say, that it was going to start from 10 to 4 or 10 to 5.
10 to 4, yeah.
Yeah, 10 to 4. And I think once I got there, it was probably close to 3. And some of the people were already gone, per se. And it was kind of very disappointing. I was kind of like, if I would have known that they were going to leave so early, I feel like it shouldn't have been. I couldn't have probably, tried to work something out with my professors and try to make my way over there. But I did get to meet some, cool people that are in the industry, such as, one of the chefs. So I just feel, it was both a pro and a con, but it was still very beneficial because I got to connect with a lot of people still.
Okay, so question. Do you all think that you were able to ask the right questions and build connections with industry people?
I definitely would say I was able to, because even after when some of the speakers were done speaking, they made sure it was a priority for them to give out their information, made sure that they stayed a good enough time frame so that we can ask questions, so we can figure out, if they had anything maybe available, or to kind of have you personally kind of, just to get a one-on-one. Maybe some people want a mentorship, maybe some people want an internship. It was just a great opportunity for you to network overall.
Yeah, I agree, because I was like, there were certain people that I would always see on TV, or just see basically do different things, and I got to speak to them directly because they wanted to share the knowledge that they had. And it also taught me basically how to talk to people in the media field, because for one of the opportunities that I got during the career fair, I literally just went up to the lady and said, "Your table is like really nice," and we just started talking from there. So it literally just taught me that there's certain things that you can just spark up a conversation and it'll get you never know where it will end up.
I feel like that I was able to build some connections, but at the same time, I felt like, I don't know if you guys feel like this, but that's because y'all have like separate fields. I feel like what I want to go into is very specific, and it's very a boys' game. And so I feel like I already have 2 chips on my shoulder because I'm black and I'm a woman.
Period.
And I feel like it wasn't a lot of music industry type people there, and the one person that was there I missed because I had class. But I just feel like our mass media arts department needs to realize that there is more to mass media besides being a journalist, being like a broadcaster, because I don't want to do any of those things, and I feel like there was a lack of representation there at the career fair. And the other person that did what I wanted to do was Candy Burris's husband,
Todd. I know his first name.
Todd. He has a production company, and he pretty much does some of the stuff that I want to do. But like, since I'm not even gonna say him, since his wife was so high profile, it was really hard to like get to him, talk to him. And then like, they kept mentioning this lady named Joy. It was hard to get to her, talk to her, because they had like put her on this pedestal. And so at that point, everybody was like rushing up and trying to get to her, and no one likes to be bum rushed, especially when most of the time people don't have their stuff together anyway. So,
but she was also, that lady Joy, I know for a fact, was giving out her email though, and she said, if you don't have it, like if you don't have the time here, email me. So I'm not sure, people may have her email.
Well, I don't have her email, just simply because I didn't want to like, I did like Harvey did. I got to the career fair late because I had class, and so I wanted to make sure I could still get to some of the tables, so I wasn't able to stay for her presentation because I didn't want to stay in there, sit there, and the career fair ended and the internships was gone or something like that. So yeah, I just feel like CAU needs to do a better job of like bringing more music industry professionals in and things of that nature.
Where do y'all see yourselves in 10 years, per se?
I see myself on television, see myself as a TV personality, and also as a humanitarian, and having my own organization.
Okay, 10 years. It's 2019. That's 2029. I'll be 30.
Whoa.
I know I had to do the math in my head.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'll be kind of old. So I imagine myself not fresh out of law school, because I'll graduate from here when I'm like 22. Law school like 25. So I imagine myself working at a corporate firm, or no, not a corporate firm. I want to work for somewhere like Sony or like Netflix or like some large entertainment company as a in-house lawyer. That is like where I see myself, because one, I don't know about y'all, but benefits, insurance, things of that nature.
Right.
A lot of people, and then like Todd had mentioned, a lot of people have been in this entrepreneurial kick. And like Joy had mentioned, I know that that's not for me. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with somebody signing my checks. I'm okay with...
as long as the checks look right.
As long as my checks look right. So, I imagine myself in a corporate field. I imagine myself looking over contracts and eventually going into... I don't know if I want to do publicity now, just since Dwayne Haley said that's a thing that people do, but like, wow, people do that. Because I thought about it, but that's not really, I don't know if I want to do that anymore. But eventually I would like to skate my way into like TV networks and things of that nature.
So boom. In 10 years, one, I'm going to be living in either New York or LA, and there's no in between. There's no in between. Besides being married and kids and stuff like that, I plan to I honestly want to either be a entertainment journalist for like something like the New York Times or like a big publication. If not that, I would love to be a freelance journalist because freelancers get to pick where they want to go. Like, I can do a story for this newspaper one day and then go and do something for Black Enterprise. So I want to keep my options open, and if people are calling me and say, hey, I want you to write this, but then, hey, I want you to write that, and I have a whole range of different opportunities and make my own schedule, which is what I mainly want to do, then so be it. And freelance would probably be the best opportunity for me to do that.
You talk about this marriage and kids statement. You think you're going to do that?
Honestly, I feel a little attacked. I honestly feel a little attacked. Also, I would have been finished with my master's program at Columbia. So I have a master's on my name. So, I mean, I feel like I can do anything in 10 years. And the fact that you just kind of like came for me and made it seem like I'm not like marriage potential, I'm kind of a little shook.
I just wanted to know that that's what we're doing now. Like,
I'm sorry,
people and having children.
I never said I have ever shown something different than being a wife. Like, have I ever given you a different type of feel, a vibe?
I just wanted to know because
Stephanie definitely came for it.
You came for my whole entire life, and like you said, when you did the math, you'll be 39, but I'll be 38.
I did the math. I'll be 30.
Okay. So yeah.
Do we have any final thoughts that we'd like to give on our Life After CAU, the career fair, our career aspirations, any advice you'd like to give to people listening to this podcast who may not be sure about what path they want to go down? Just give it to us.
Well, as far as advice, because as you know, I came in pretty undecided. I would say for listeners to basically don't put too much pressure on yourself to find a major, because I wouldn't say just like wait till you're a senior, but I feel like when you're here, you're going to figure out what you like and what you don't like, and it's going to go all smooth. And that's not what they tell you in career services, because they'd be like, hurry up and find a major. So luckily, I just happened to choose the right major, but just make sure you get a feel out for what you want and what you want to do with your life, and find something that's very you're passionate about. So I would say. Harvey?
I would probably say advice
or final thoughts. It doesn't necessarily have to be advice.
You summarize up the day.
My final thoughts for it as a whole, with like the mass media fair. I would have to say that as a whole of like everything that we just talked about, I think that with the career fair as a whole, I will say the career fair as a whole kind of opened my eyes up to seeing what I want to do in the future. You know what I'm saying? As in like, okay, well, when I'm 30, where I want to be at, and when I'm like 40, where I see myself being at. So I feel like it definitely gave me a general idea of the stuff that I want to do and the connections that I should know that I should already have by then, or whoever I want to work for by then. And it kind of gave me a list of jobs that I would want to hopefully, work at long term, or, kind of like backup plans and all that type of stuff.
So my final thoughts are, I do believe that the Mass Media Arts Department has done an excellent job making sure its students are well equipped to go into the workforce, to go into the media workforce, which is completely different than anybody's business, anybody's engineering workforce, because it's literally not your grades, it's talent, it's work ethic. And I feel like that CAU has done a great job instilling that into me and my peers, whether they listen or not. It has been said. And second, some advice that I would like to give to somebody who may not be so sure about what their path is or things of that nature. the biggest advice I have is don't listen to anybody else, including your parents, because like if I would have listened to my mom, I would have been somebody's biology major by now. I'm glad that I followed my heart and I was able to find a career path that has led me to do something that I love, but also take care of me and my family as well, or will take care of me and my family as well. So just follow your heart, make sure your passions are in line, and don't forget, just because you're passionate does not mean you will be paid.